Hi guys, Diane here. Welcome to Di's Crafty Corner. Welcome to Sunday Chit Chat, guys. So today we're going to talk about, I'm going to share with you the projects that I worked on last week and what's coming up for next week. In fact, I'm going to show you what's coming up for next week first and just go over the products I used and kind of how I made them. I did not do a process video on any of these yet because these were actually my trial cards and they all turned out okay. So yeah, how about that? All right, so here's what I'm going to be working on next week, guys. I'm going to move these cards out of the way real quick. We'll come back to it. What I'm going to be working on next week is making some headbands for my granddaughter Christina, who is 2 months old now. So I purchased some little the clear Velcro dots, because I have this idea to make them interchangeable, the decorations that you put on top. So I purchased that. And then what I got was the stretchy bands, you know, the fold over bands. They're silky and real pretty. So I got, I don't know, 2.5 feet or 3 feet of each color. So I've got the pastels, super pretty colors. And then I got the brights, which are also super pretty colors. I got the brights mostly because I wanted to do a 4th of July bow, so I needed the brighter colors. And then I also purchased some 6x6 pieces of felt, because some of the things I'm going to be using I wanted to use felt on. So this had a nice variety of colors, and I figured I could use them for cards as well. So I'm very excited about that. So that's going to be next week's project. I will be doing a process video on that, as well as one more of these cards that I'm going to try making with a heart. 4th of July card with a heart, which that one I'm going to do a process video on. So, all right, so back to what I did this week. Now I'm going to sit down. No coffee this morning, guys. I've already been up since way early, like 4 o'clock in the morning. So the coffee's already over. All right, so what I worked on this week, I worked on my Memorial Day / 4th of July cards. I wanted to get a head start on them. It seems like I always do them way later than everybody else, and I wanted to get mine done early this year because I had some ideas in my head that I wanted to do. So the first thing I did, and first of all of this is either Nina Solar white cardstock, 80 pounds or 110 pounds, depending upon whether it's a layer or a card. And then all the other cardstock is that new Lawn Fawn pack that I purchased. I used the red and the blue out of those packs. There was one sheet of each. I actually ended up opening both packages. I'll give my review on that paper after I've used it a couple more times for different projects, and then give you how I think it compares to my other favorite brands. So there we go. So the first card I used was all of these are Lawn Fawn die. So this is the scalloped rectangles. This is the stitched rectangles from Lawn Fawn. This is the Lawn Fawn rainbow. And then these are Pretty Pink Pasha's little glass beads. So what I did is I took the rainbow and I cut it out in 3 different colors, red, white, and blue. And I just cut them out into these little strips and placed it back together again. So I used one on the bottom so that it would pop up, which was all blue. And then I did a blue layer all the way on this side, cutting them at 2 inches here, and then turning it over and cutting it at 2 inches. So I got the other side for the red, the white, and the red and the white. So that's how I ended up making that card. I did do the inside of this one because it's already going to be going to someone. I used the stamp set from Paper Smooches. You guys have heard me talk about this one. It's one of my favorite stamp sets of life. Fun and flirty, and I used the Hope Your Day is Awesome. I used the black VersaFine ink and the Ranger clear embossing powder on the sentiment there. So that's what I used for that, and I just thought that turned out really cute. In retrospect, I wish I had used this stitch scallops that I just purchased from Gina Marie Designs, but I was not thinking. I would have liked to have it stitched around it. That's the only thing I would have done different on this card. So I thought that was super cute. Number 2 was used, again, this is a combination of Lawn Fawn and My Favorite Things. The letters are My Favorite Things, and the stitched frame is also My Favorite Thing. So I used a stitched frame on this one to go around it. And then this, the USA, I did the same thing. I cut it out and then I paper pieced it together. So I trimmed it. I did the blue, and then I did the same thing where I paper pieced, you know, where's my little strip I was going to show you? Oh my goodness, I've made a hot mess over here. I think I covered it up with something. I don't know where it is now. Here it is. So all I did was just tape it onto a piece of white Nina 80-pound cardstock, and then I cut my strips and then taped them down, and then just cut out the whole Lawn Fawn USA die. And that is from Wish You Were Here stamp set. And then of course I just used the matching die to cut it out. And so then I just cut it out. I added the little tiny stars, and then I added the USA and some pretty pink posh patriotic sequins, and that was that card. Super cute, right? I popped it up with foam so that it would have dimension, and then I just used 2 layers of the letters on the bottom because I didn't want the letters to be as thick as the USA, the map. Isn't that super cute? This one has nothing on the inside yet because I haven't decided what I want on the inside. So that one's still blank. And then this one is just stamped out. Now, what I used for this one was these My Favorite Things paint swatches set. And here's the thing. This whole inspiration for this card was from a Old Navy tank top that I saw in the store when I was shopping for Pikachu about a month ago. And it was, you know how Old Navy's got that whole washed away at the edges kind of feel to it. I loved it when I saw it. Of course I didn't buy it, but I wanted to recreate it, so that's where this card came from. The inks that I used were Lawn Fawn Cranberry. I chose the cranberry because of the washed out. I didn't want it to look, you know, bright red. I wanted it to look washed out. And then I used the Blue Jay for the blue. I used the Lawn Fawn paper, which matches that ink perfectly. And I, of course, cut some stars out. I used the Gina Marie Designs wonky stitches for the edges, for the, you know, the frames, so to speak. And then on the inside, I just made a little thing to go on the inside. So that was that one. And then I decided I did not want to waste this top piece where I had cut out the Lawn Fawn USA. So what I did here was I just took it, I took the outside piece, I foam taped it, put some acetate on it, and I made a shaker card. And then I trimmed it out with the Lawn Fawn red paper, the solar white cardstock. I used all Lawn Fawn stitch dies on this one. I just layered them all up. And I used the pretty pink posh patriotic and some of their Christmas reds for bigger. And then I added a few little glass beads in there. And I stamped out the stamp set on the inside just to give it a little more play, and I colored it with my B000, 3 zeros, yeah, B000, just to give it a little bit of color on the inside. And I think that one was really super cute as well. What do you guys think? And I didn't put anything on the inside of this one yet because I'm not sure who it's going to or what I wanted to say. I have a 4th of July stamp from Hero Arts, but when I stamped it yesterday, it didn't stamp very well. It seems to be getting older and maybe cracking on the edges a little bit. You probably can't even see it, but it's just not, it's like fuzzy around the edges, and I tried everything to clean it and it still came out fuzzy. So I don't think I'll be using that. So I may come up with it. You know, it doesn't have to be 4th of July. You could put celebrate or almost anything on there. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do on the inside, but I will be trimming out the inside as well. On any cards that had the glitter, which was mostly just this one, I used the, oh, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this one. This is the Spectrum Noir clear glitter, and I think I mentioned this in another video, and I'm not sure that you're actually going to be able to see it, but if you use this versus the Winkostella, this does transfer ink. Now, I didn't expect it would transfer the color of the cardstock, and this is the Lawn Fawn cardstock, which is why I'm saying I want to check this out further before I review it. But if you'll notice, when I used it here and came down to here, there's red. There's a little bit of red on each one of the whites, and that's caused from the transfer of this on this red cardstock. I don't like that. So you got to watch that with this. The chemical that's in there must pick up, must have alcohol or something, because it does transfer the color, and it especially picked up the color of the Lawn Fawn paper. So I'll be doing some more research on that and letting you guys know. So what else was new, guys? That's really about it. We're gonna have a barbecue today with the grandbabies, and I'm gonna set up the little pool in the backyard for Pikachu and put the tent up so he doesn't get burned. And my husband had surgery on Friday, sinus surgery. He's doing much better right now, so I was a little busy. And yeah, what's going on? We've got the giveaway going on Wednesday. Well, oh, yeah, that's right. So on this card, as I told you guys, I was super crazy about this color combination, and that's how I label my inks, by the way. At first I thought I was going to use the new red that they just came out with, that I picked up. I'm not sure what the name of it was, but in fact I did use it on the inside of the card. As you can see, it was much redder, but it still wasn't as faded out as I wanted. The cranberry was absolutely perfect for the look that I was going for. So when I placed this last order, when I played around with these two colors and decided this was it, I bought an extra set, because you guys know that's how I roll. And here they are. So to celebrate Memorial Day tomorrow, all you've got to do is leave me a comment below telling me about your favorite 4th of July. I know it's early, and this is for Memorial Day, but tell me your favorite 4th of July memory, and I will pick a winner tomorrow, and you can win these two inks from Lawn Fawn, Deep Sea and Cranberry. Deep Sea's from the new release. Cranberry is older, but like I said, it's got to be something I really love, and I really love this combination. So there you go, guys. Happy Memorial Day weekend, and also let me know what you think about the cards. I'm going to be posting them on my other social media sites later today as soon as I take photographs of them. And as always, I will talk to you guys soon. I will see you tomorrow for the winning of this ink, and then Wednesday I'll be doing a process video, and we'll be giving something away, the Win It Wednesday prizes. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.